Hi folks, me, Chet, CAC Home Auto Projects. Those of you that watched Jeff's video responses to his "What are you working on?" question, know I've been quite busy. Um, Up to a 20-hour day throughout the week. Weekends we got fire training. We've got fire calls. Trying to squeeze some family time in. Um, First of all, I want to touch on something. Yeah, Jeff mentioned my hat, the Edelbrock hat. He asked me if I've been buying goodies. No, I haven't. The Edelbrock family is great. Okay, I got this hat from a Relay for Life deal that we did for the American Cancer Society. Been about 3 years ago, they asked me to be basically their entertainment chair person. One of the items that they wanted was a car show. Well, I hop on the phone and I start calling some of the suppliers and contacts and manufacturers of the products that I've used. Some of the people that I know. We got, within 3 months, I had a car show organized. We did hats from Edelbrock, Jags, Summit, First Attack Fire Apparatus Manufacturing. We did a lot of hats came in. We had bumper stickers, brochures. We had all kinds of stuff. We had coupons. Royal Purple sent us a lot of stuff. Auburn Gear, they're 5 miles away from here. They were very supportive in the whole thing. They not only helped with the car show, they helped with the concession stand, refreshments and whatnot. DuPont, PPG, we had all kinds of stuff going on. Flowmaster, guys were great. Well, I bid on this hat. This is a $30 hat that I'm wearing now because that's where the bids went. You know, I was a little free with the purse strings that day. It's a good cause. American Cancer Society, they can help everybody out. You know, it's really something when you get into it. So we wanted to help them out, and that's what we did. A little explanation on the hat. Now we'll get to what's going on. Alright, you guys know I've been working on this is still the passenger side rear fender for the 1933 Auburn. I gotta straighten this flange out, grind these welds down where I plugged some holes. I messed up, guys. I was trying to buffalo my way through with some 30 thousandths wire. The welder that I've got is just a little Century. Says professional wire feed welder on it. It's just a little bugger. I mean, it's only a 125, so it did okay. But 30 thousandths was a little much for the settings I've got. So I got 24 thousandths wire in it now. Hope to do better. Actually, I think I'm gonna end up. Messy Laura, one of my friends on here, suggested to cut these pieces out there and back here on this rear or front mount flange to get in between and get the nasty rust out. Did some thinking on that, and you know, she's absolutely right. So we're going to actually separate this metal that's been together since 1933. Got some questions about tools I'm using. First of all, I got just a regular 4.5-inch angle grinder. It's made by Great Neck. Came from AutoZone. It does a great job. It was cheap. I got the guard off right now because I've been using the soft pad. Got to get in some tight spots. Always wear safety glasses with these. I wear my safety glasses and I also wear gloves. We've all seen my videos not wearing the gloves. As far as cutoff wheels, my choice is a DeWalt. I only have one and it's used right now. I've been through the others. I also use a Norton. I try to get the thin wheels. This is a 40,000 thick wheel. I think these are 40, yeah. The DeWalts are 40 as well. Got some regular grinding wheels. They're DeWalt also. I like the DeWalt products. They work quite well. I've got a 1/8 inch and a 1/4 inch. Sorry. I have a little copper deal here I use for when I'm filling holes. I'll put it in behind and fill it in, because we all know about the copper and steel. You know, you're not going to weld them together. You can see I got it a little hot in one spot and melted it, but that's alright. This is just an old piece that I had. It is the supply tube for my air compressor. It got a crack in it and I had to replace it. I kept the copper, not knowing what I was going to do with it. Well, there's what I did with it. Put a new piece on and air compressor is good to go, and I got another homemade tool. The nice thing about that is I can shape it however I want. I just got to pound it to form. Next time around, boom, pound it to a different shape, another area. Works out pretty well. Homemade hammer. This little thing weighs, believe it or not, about 3 pounds. It's just a little guy, but it's solid. A friend of mine made it when he worked in a machine shop. He just needed something to tap the parts of the machine. He had to have something small, didn't have anything, so he made it. And when we were working on cars, it somehow ended up being part of my arsenal. And I asked him a while back if he wanted it back, and he said no. Okay. Of course, got the welding gloves, auto darkening helmet, welding helmet. Yeah, it's a cheap one from Harbor Freight, but you know it works. Chicago Electric, it's adjustable. It works for 50 bucks. I'm not complaining. I got my hammer and dolly set, again from Harbor Freight, US General. It's got lifetime warranty on it. I got basic stuff. You know, this is was a $19 kit then. Now it's $20. Got a couple different dollies. Use all of them. Got the different hammers. Yeah, they got fiberglass handles. They're not balanced the best, but I'm just starting out on this part of it, so it's not a big deal. Got different heads on them. You know, and these are cheap enough. I'll probably end up buying another set too. Leave these the way they are. But then I'm going to profile some heads, some of the hammer heads a little better to tailor what I'm wanting. I'm going to cut this off there. I'm going to try to get this part here. That's a bolt hole. I'm going to try to get that at least mapped out. Told you guys I was having trouble finding the steel for this. Well, talked to some guys friends with on Facebook, people I've grown up with and whatnot. One of them works at a canopy company. They make the canopies over gas stations. He brought me this. He says, you know, it's 20 gauge steel. It's not hardened. The only thing is it's powder coated. So I got to grind the stuff off of it. I ground it off to make sure I had the right thickness because the powder coat was pretty thick on it. And then another friend brought me this piece. It's a 1 foot square. He got it from a fab shop. It was in their scrap bin. They charged him $1. Okay. I priced stuff like this at a farm supply store, and that was $17 in their catalog because they had to order the 20 gauge. They can get it, and that's the same price as the 18 gauge. Got a little more work on the weld to do here, and then hammer and dolly work right there. You can see the dent right there. But all right, so that's where we're at. It's Tuesday. I was supposed to have these done last Saturday. Busy. I hope he understands. I really want to get this done for him. Check back with us later. Thanks, guys.